My name is Shirley Capp, and I've been a member of this congregation at St. John's since 2006. I was born in Kodaikanal in South India during the Second World War. My father was the principal of the School for the Children of Missionaries. We moved here primarily because Walter was getting quite ill, and my son and his wife and the grandchildren were close by, and I wanted to live close to them. I had also been a member here at St. John's in 93 and 94. Stephen Ministry has been very helpful to me personally, especially during the time when my husband was very ill and was dying, and the support that I got from all of the people here and also the parish nurses. After the earthquake in Santa Cruz, I served as the executive director of the Interfaith Disaster Recovery Project. The Disaster Recovery Project was basically disaster relief. I worked a lot with the Red Cross. I also worked with FEMA. I worked with the planning department in Santa Cruz County. Come to Bethlehem is a Christmas program that I wrote many years ago. It started at a little church in Virginia, and then we brought it to a church in Santa Cruz. And then we went to St. Mark's, did it at St. Mark's, I think another 12 years. So here we have a lot of children and adults who are willing to take those roles, and I think it turns out very well. Hospitality committee that's divided into two parts. And one is the part that serves the community by having greeters at every service and makes sure that someone is spoken to as they come into church. And as they leave, these greeters are very important to making people feel welcome. The other part of hospitality works on the events, the receptions, the dinners, the parties, the events where you need some kind of food, which is a lot of events, and we try to make them as appealing and beautiful as possible because it means that we care and it shows people that we appreciate them joining us. I always felt at home whenever I was able to go to a Lutheran church and hear the liturgy as we do it. We did it at St. Mark's, we did it at Virginia, Chicago, all the places that I've lived, and that's a unifying element. And yes, it's been done by people for 2,000 years, and we are part of that group of believers and people who celebrate the liturgy and celebrate the words of the liturgy, which brings us all together and unifies us in worship. And that worship creates what we believe and how we see our lives today and how we see our death.